So for quite some time, I've heard about Type 0 cassettes. So what exactly are Type 0 cassettes? Well, of course, like myself, I'm sure many of you growing up had always been aware of Type 1 cassettes, which were also called normal bias, Type 2, which were chrome, and Type 4, which were metal. Those were the three that I tended to see most often. But what exactly is Type 0? Does this refer to all those cheapo, ultra poor quality, made in Hong Kong cassettes that came in 3-packs back in the day? Basically, Type 0 were voice or dictation tapes. They were okay for speech, but really not ideal for music. Some use it as a general term for really awful low-grade tapes, like Recoton. I recall a lot of these being around back in the 80s, and being a kid at that time, these were really the only type of cassettes that I could afford. Now, some say that Type 0 tapes were the earliest tapes and are extremely rare. These were made before Philips offered the compact cassette in 1963. Basically, Type 0 is an informal designation for tapes not conforming to the standards of Types 1 to Type 4. If it was made before the IEC standards came along, it can probably be referred to as Type 0. It is often used as a loose definition for a very poor cassette. The IEC never officially designated a Type 0. Many of those cheapo tapes that were available back in the 80s were either really old formulations or were just not good enough to be designated Type 1. Now, as I mentioned back in the day, having a very limited budget and being a kid, I used to buy a lot of department store brand tapes. I would buy them at places like Woolco or Sears or Zellers back in the day. And these tapes were really cheap, often being $2 or less. And really, I would use them to record songs off of the radio. And also back in the day, I actually used to lean my portable stereo, which had built-in microphones on it. I would lean it up against the speaker on my family's old Zenith floor model TV, and I would record the audio from videos that were played on TV back in the day. And I would often use these old cheapo tapes for that purpose. Now I'm wondering, did you use any of these tapes? Now when I think back, some of the really inexpensive brands at that time had names like Protek and Recoton and Cycles and Audio Magnetic. These were often really, really cheap. Now I'm also wondering, since Type 0 was an unofficial designation, was there ever a cassette made that actually said Type 0 on it? If something does exist, I would love to see a photo. If you have a photo that you can share with us, please feel free. I'd love to see that. I highly doubt, because it was an unofficial designation, there were probably never any cassettes that actually said Type 0 on them. But I'm just wondering if maybe somewhere along the road there might have been one or two. I would love to see photos. Now I'm wondering, did you use these 3-packs of really ultra cheap cassettes back in the day? And I'm also wondering if they actually still manufacture and sell these 3-packs. I haven't seen them in a long time. Actually, a little while ago, I made a video about these 3-packs of blank cassettes, and I'll post a link to that at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. Please feel free to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. It's always greatly appreciated. We now feature over 300 videos on this channel, and it's always a pleasure when someone new joins us. Thank you for watching. Hope you can join us again next time. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.